Common loon. The common loon, scientifically known as Gaviuma, is a large water bird that belongs to the loon family, Gavidae. It is also known simply as the loon in North America, where it is a familiar and iconic species. Here are some key features and facts about the common loon. Number 1. Appearance. Common loons are easily recognizable by their striking appearance. They have a black head, neck, and upper body, with a white underside. During breeding season, their head and neck become glossy black, and they develop a distinctive black and white checkered pattern on their back. In winter, their plumage becomes less contrasting, with a grayish appearance. Number 2. Size. Adult common loons can range in length from about 60 to 90 centimeters, 24 to 35 inches, with a wingspan of approximately 120 to 140 centimeters, 47 to 55 inches. They are hefty birds, weighing between 2.5 to 6 kilograms, 5.5 to 13 pounds. Number 3. Range and habitat. Common loons are found primarily in freshwater lakes and large ponds across northern regions of North America, including Canada and the northern United States. They are also present in parts of Alaska and in some regions of northern Europe and Asia. Number 4. Behavior. Loons are superb swimmers and divers but are relatively awkward on land due to their legs being placed far back on their bodies. They use their strong wings to propel themselves underwater, where they can dive to significant depths in search of fish, their primary diet. They are known for their haunting and distinctive calls, which include a series of yodels and wails, often heard during the breeding season. Number 5. Breeding. Common loons typically breed during the spring and summer months. They build their nests near the water's edge or on small islands. The nests are usually made of plant materials and are situated in hidden spots to protect their eggs from predators. Number 6. Conservation. While common loon populations are generally stable, they face various threats, including habitat loss, disturbance from human activities, pollution, and the effects of climate change. Conservation efforts focus on protecting their breeding habitats, reducing human disturbance near nesting areas, and monitoring populations to ensure their long-term survival. The common loon faces several biological challenges in its natural environment. These challenges have evolved over time and continue to influence the species' behavior, adaptation, and survival. Some of the primary biological challenges for common loons include: Number 1. Diving and foraging. Loons are specialized divers, and their body is adapted to withstand the pressures of deep dives in search of fish, their primary food source. However, frequent diving and foraging can put significant physiological stress on their bodies, especially during colder months when they may need to dive through ice-covered waters to find food. Number 2. Flight and migration. While common loons are powerful swimmers, they are somewhat clumsy on land due to their legs being placed far back on their bodies. Taking off from land requires a long runway across the water's surface to build up enough speed for flight. During migration, they undertake long journeys between their breeding and wintering grounds, facing risks from predators, exhaustion, and adverse weather conditions. Number 3. Nesting and predation. Loons face challenges during the nesting season. Building nests near the water's edge or on small islands offers some protection, but they are still vulnerable to predators like raccoons, mink, and eagles, which can raid nests for eggs or chicks. Number 4. Temperature regulation. Common loons are well adapted to cold water environments but may struggle with temperature regulation during extreme weather conditions, particularly in regions with rapidly changing climates. Number 5. Human disturbance. Human activities, such as boating, fishing, and recreational use of lakes, can disturb nesting loons and their chicks. Repeated disturbances may cause stress, disrupt breeding behaviors, and lead to nest abandonment. Number 6. Lead poisoning. In some areas, common loons are at risk of lead poisoning, primarily from ingesting lead fishing tackle, such as sinkers or jigs, that is left in the water. The lead fragments can be mistaken for small stones or grit that loons swallow, to aid digestion, leading to lead toxicity. Number 7. Water pollution. Loons are susceptible to the impacts of water pollution, particularly when it affects fish populations or introduces harmful contaminants into their habitat. Polluted waters can reduce the availability of suitable prey and may directly harm the birds themselves.